Welcome to the 4th season of the Sami Cone Show. We've pulled out all the star power for today's show, and I can't wait to take you on this next journey. To kick things off, I'm sitting down with the hilarious Angela Johnson-Reyes to hear about her new book, Life in Nashville, and her special taping at the iconic Ryman Auditorium. Next, both tennis fans and non-tennis fans alike will appreciate my conversation with the director of the new McEnroe documentary on Showtime. Then, I'm taking you to Dollywood for a huge announcement from Dolly Parton herself, as well as giving you a tasty tour of Guy Fieri's downtown Flavortown. Finally, I catch up with Blanca ahead of her album release to reveal how her powerful new song with Dante Bowe came to be. So text a friend you want to watch with, and let's get the season started, because this is the Sami Cone Show.
From the News Channel 5 Network, this is the Sami Cone Show.
No, I didn't know either. Oh, we're live. Hi.
Excuse us.
Sorry, we were just doing a little chatting here. Well,
a little gab.
I am so excited to introduce you to my friend and guest, Angela Johnson-Reyes. Angela, welcome to the Sami Cone Show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I want to let everyone in on this fabulous secret we're saying. It's not a secret, it's your show that's coming up. But, but first, I mean, I'm holding your book, Who Do I Think I Am? Tour. I mean, we've been laughing along with you for years and years. I mean, what keeps you going at this point? Where's the material come from?
Everyday life. My material comes from everyday life. My husband gives me a lot of material. Marriage is just, it's like a gold mine of just jokes in there. But honestly, what keeps me going is when I am in front of an audience and I hear the laughter and I feel the laughter, and you realize that you are a part of bringing medicine, which is joy, to a city and a different city and another city, another city, that you're part of the remedy, you're part of the healing, like that. It's a really special experience.
Yeah. Well, you know, I have Blanca on the show today, who you know, and I had asked her recently, what was it like coming up in an industry where you didn't see a lot of people, especially women, that looked like you? I have to imagine in stand-up comedy and TV, I mean, did you experience a little bit of that? And how did you kind of get to where you are in Trailblaze?
You know what? YouTube popped me off, so that was definitely helpful for me, because at the time, I wasn't really trying to be a comedian. It was just something that I did as a fluke, really. I took a free joke writing class at a church on Tuesday nights.
Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it.
And then at our graduation we had to perform at a real comedy club, and I did well at that performance. I was like, I guess I'll do it again, because had I done bad, had I bombed, you hear that story a lot. Comedians are like, oh, I bombed my first time. If that was my story, I would have never done it again, because that wasn't what I wanted to do. So it was kind of like an accident how I kind of fell into stand-up comedy. Yeah.
That's so crazy. And I mean, and you talked about doing something at church. I mean, you're in the faith world, you're in the comedy world. How do you bridge both of those? Because from my end, it looks pretty effortlessly. Like, you are who you are in both worlds. Do you ever get slack for that? I mean, I feel like sometimes people are kind of, you know, hated on a little bit for doing both.
But honestly, maybe not in the way that you would expect slack, right? I think I would get more grief from the faith community when I don't do things that are according to someone's standards, according to their interpretation of a scripture, according to this and that and whatever. So I feel like it's easy when you just do you and do you well, and you show up not trying to please anyone, not trying to please your congregation, your pastor, your parents, or whoever, but just trusting your relationship with God and trusting yourself, knowing that you will always disappoint someone. You will always say something that this person was offended by, or this person thought that was not of the Lord, or this person thought whatever. So you're always going to disappoint somebody. So I feel like it's easy for me because I just own who I am. I am who I am, and I'm aware I'm probably going to disappoint somebody at some point, and that's okay. And disappointment is my trigger word. I hate disappointing people. It's definitely been a journey having to get to the place place where I am now, where I'm like, I get it. Not everybody's gonna leave happy, and that's okay.
Well, that's so healthy. And I mean, your book here, Who Do I Think I Am? Like, did that fuel part of the writing of the books? I would have to imagine that was a hard introspective look to not just be kind of one and done on a stage, but then to put it on paper.
Yeah, so I definitely talk a lot about my life, my childhood growing up, my faith journey, how it's evolved, where I'm at today. I talk about everything from dating to my marriage. I put it all out there, and then before it got published, I was going through and I was reading through, and I'm like, ooh, do I really want to share this story? Okay, I guess so, you know. But that's my life. It's my testimony. It's who I am.
It's amazing. Well, before we go, you are actually performing at the historic Ryman Auditorium, not once, but twice, on October 1st, and you're filming a special. Before we go, tell us about that and how can people be a part?
I am filming my 6th hour special. To clarify, it's not 6 hours of comedy. It's the 6th 1 hour special that I've done.
Even though we'd show up for that.
Yeah, thank you. And it's October 1st. You got to bring your snacks. Always got to have your church snacks in your purse. But yes, I'll be at the Ryman October 1st doing 2 shows. First show sold out. We have tickets still available for the second show, and come be a part of my taping of my 6th 1 hour special.
That's fantastic. Well, we will work on the charcuterie board for the snacks for that, but you heard it here. You can see Angela at the Ryman on October 1st, the second show, of course, because it's all sold out. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And make sure you pick up her book, Who Do I Think I Am? Angela Johnson Reyes. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you.